This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
Hi guys. So as you all know, we have started a new series on JavaScript. So here is the first part of it, in which we will cover its basics. So as all programming languages, JavaScript also consists of variables, data types, operators, and expressions. So let's first start with variables. So it is an abstract storage location paired with an associated symbolic name, which contains some known or unknown quantity of information referred to as a value. Means a variable is a container for a particular set of bits or type of data. They are used to store some data for later use. So the next one is operators. Simply, we can say that operators are symbols used to perform some actions on variables. Like for example, as you can see on your screen, these are operators. So let's move to the next one, which is expression. So an expression is any valid set of literals, variables, operators, and expressions that evaluates to a single value. For example, you can see on your screen x is equal to 7, which is an expression, or 3 plus 4 is also equal to 7. So both are expression. So let's understand with an example. So let's say we have 4 numbers and we want to add them. So say these numbers are 1, 2, 3 and 4. As in your screen, if you want to add them, you can add them simply by doing 1 plus 2 plus 3 and plus 4 is equal to 10. But that's not the case for JavaScript. You have to store them in variables and then store the result in another variable and then print it on the screen. So as in our case, we have 5 variables as num1, num2, num3, num4 and 1 for printing our result, that is sum. So what we'll do here is we will give the variables different values and then store the result in another one and then print it on the screen. So now let's do it practically so that we can understand better. So for that, example, like we have determine some variables. We'll do this example practically. For that we have to define some variables, that is by var. So and create a number 1 which is equal to 1. So here num1 is a variable name and it is used to access the value which is stored in the variable. Like num1 is used to access the value which is stored in this variable. So and also var is used to create a variable. So and here equals sign is an operator and is used to store the value of num1, that is equal to 1. Now let's create some more variables. So var num2 is equal to 5 and var num 3 is equal to 9. So now you can do is, for adding these, you can do simply num1 plus num2 plus num3. So now what will happen is, wait, sorry, that's my bad. So now we have to define another variable. So we can use a method by JavaScript, or we can store it in a variable and use that variable to print our result. So let's create a new variable named var sum is equal to num1, num2 and num3. So here we have created a variable which will include these three numbers and add them. So now what will happen is, from first line it will see that we have asked it to make a variable num1. So it will make a variable and give it a value 1, like as you can see in this line. So, and now similarly for num2, it will see that we have asked it to create a variable num2 and give it a value 5, and same for num3. So now it will move to the next line, which is for sum. So here we have asked it to create a variable sum and then adds the value for num1, num2 and num3 and stores the value in sum. So also from here you can get that all of these are expressions. This is an expression, this is also an expression, this is also an expression. So now for printing the result on the screen, we will use a method given to us by JavaScript, that is console.log. Here you can pass any value. So whatever you will pass to this console.log, it will print on the screen. Like say you will do as num1, so it will print the value of num1. As you can see, it is printed 1. So you can also do num3, so it will print 9. So also we can pass the variable, and as you have seen, we have passed a variable and it has printed its value. So now we will pass the variable sum and it will print our result on the screen. So as we have got our result, so now we want to change the values for the variable and then print the result. We can do that, so let's also try that. We'll do change the number, let's do that. Then we have got the result. Also you can change the operators here and who will get the result. So as you can see, we have got our result here also. So you can try yourself. Also you can print your name here. For that you will do is, so I think you must have got an idea what you have to do for that. So let's create a variable, not by just creating a variable. you can just simply say is, oh sorry. For that you have to create a variable like you have two options, like you have created a variable cyber hacks and you will print here num3 and run the output. Okay, sorry. Now we'll run. As you can see, you have printed the results. Also, you can simply do is and run the code. You can see it has printed our result. So that's it. That is it for today, guys. I hope you all like the video. If so, please leave a like below and subscribe to my channel. And also please comment below if you learned something new today. So let's meet in another video.